Alrighty then, welcome to One Lonely Farmer's website or YouTube channel, obviously. You wouldn't know this if you hadn't never been here before. I guess it would be welcome, but anyhow. Alright, so I'm getting really used to running my drone. Just trying to figure out the features and how to operate it. So I put it in the hands of a very inexperienced young lady by the name of Teresa, and she did very well. All the footage that's shot with the drone at this point was done by Teresa. So, of course, I was right there in the seat next to her, but she did a great job. But anyways, just a little bit of what we're doing here. I'm actually mowing the second cut hay that I put fertilizer on back in August. I had completed baling, and Timothy was actually still stacking hay when I was putting fertilizer down on this ground. So we didn't get much rain after I put the fertilizer on. There should have been probably twice as much material on this second cut hay than what there actually is, but all in all, I'm rather surprised how much hay I'm getting off of this farm, or these two farms that I'm dealing with up here, because I am actually baling, and you will see that in just a little bit. This is just this footage was taken a week ago, so you'll notice when we get up to the next section of it, when Dad and Timothy are actually raking, that there's a lot less leaves on the trees because it has rained a couple of times since I've mowed it. And just trying to finish up this year. Leaving for England on the 8th after I vote. And so I just am. Now right here is where you're going to see the value of a very expensive drone with all the avoidance features that you can purchase for the drone. And you're going to be amazed, because I was shocked and amazed that I did not totally destroy the drone. You ready for this? Oops, zoom. Actually took off a couple of leaves, and then it decided to back out where it had come from. So anyways, didn't even break a prop or anything. I was quite pleased with the ability of this drone. So if anybody's looking for a drone to do footage like this, it is the unique Typhoon H with all the avoidance. So now you can see it's a totally different day. Clear skies, kind of clear skies. I think there's some hazing up above, and but anyways, you can see that we're quadrupling up these windrows. I need to get as much in the windrow as I possibly can, so I'm not fooling around back and forth with the baler. Dad and Timothy can just easily put them together faster than I can run. Okay, it's time to bale this hay. Hopefully something ain't quite right. Okay, that sounds better. Now what I have to do to unlock this tailgate is quite simple. Just push up on that. Come over here. Grab that thing. Down she goes. That's simple. Now I've got the bale out of this bale chamber. All but a little guy right there. It's going to be a little stub, which I'll have to cut the strings off of, but that will get me started. I'll be able to make two perfect bales. So, thus starts the last farm. Alright, so what I was saying there is this is hopefully the last farms that I will be doing this year, the year of 2016. God darn it. I'm going to have to talk to him in a little bit, but that's just too damn bad. Anyway, it's amazing when you're trying to edit videos and everybody's interrupting you and it's just driving you crazy. But back to the video at hand. This is it. I mean, I'm at 10,000, almost 10,600 bales through this baler. Literally no major breakdowns to speak of that. Well, actually no major breakdowns that were caused by the manufacturer's defects. There's no defects on this baler whatsoever. And to be quite honest with you, 10,600 bales through this baler has been a joy. It really has. I mean, I've spent a lot of time in this tractor and baler. Maintenance is key. Make sure it's greased. Make sure the oil is, where it needs to be in the tractor. And I think, even check the oil in the gearboxes, which I have done many times. So this baler, Krone has knocked it out of the ballpark with this particular baler. And now we're running into the 4450 where Timothy is raking. But the baler, to be quite honest with you, has been a godsend. Yes, it was very expensive. It was an expensive learning curve, really, to get away from the New Holland baler. I've run New Hollands for 17 years. This is the 18th year of operation, and I can honestly say that the Krone baler has made my 18th year easier than the first 5 years that I was in this business running the New Holland balers. The only baler that I've ever ran 11,000 bales through in 1 year was the BB 9080. Actually, I didn't even run 11,000 bales through that baler. Yeah, I did. Ran 11,000 bales through it on its second season. It was a tough second season. That was the year I got my foot caught in the baler. That was 2011. And I'll tell you what, I'm so glad that baler's gone, because even though I've only ran 10,600 bales through that Krone baler, I will have put more hay through that baler than any other baler that I've ever owned in one season, because the bales are averaging somewhere around 1,500 pounds, whereas the New Holland baler in dry hay, 1,060 pounds dry hay, like 5% hay. You could get 1,500 pounds out of a wet bale maximum, but with the Krone baler, if it's wet or damp, as I say, 25% to 35% moisture, those bales are plopping off the back end at 2,100 pounds. So even though I've only put 10,000 bales through the baler, 10,600 bales through the baler, I've probably put a third again more hay through the machine in 1 year. So if I had that BB 9080 running alongside of this Krone baler, you're looking at probably with the BB 9080, I'd be somewhere around 18,000 bales through that particular baler, or even the BB 340 crop cutter. Those bales were only 1,250 pounds. That was the most I could pack in dry hay. They were bigger bales too. They were 102 inches long, whereas the bales that are going through the Krone baler are 94 inches long. I made them shorter to use less baling twine and to package a tighter bale. So a third again more, and we're talking 10 inches shorter in the bale. So that's just amazing to me how much I have done with this baler. It's amazing. I mean, really, just truly amazing. I mean, with the BB 9080, I was only running 96 inches. I went to 102 with the 340s because I wanted to fill the load without turning bales sideways, and if I had to turn the bales sideways, then it would stick out the sides too much. So I wanted to, handle less bales, which it turned out I did handle less bales, but I was handling more bales. Now, last year was such a bad year with hay. I only made 7,200 bales, and they averaged 1,250 pounds. That's what they averaged. These bales are averaging 1,490, so we might as well say, and that's dry hay. That's not wet hay. That's dry hay. 1,490 pounds. As you can see over here to the right, I'm hoping you can see it. You will be able to see it. There's a pile of hay there that is tarped, and I do have quite a few tarps out. I will be putting more tarps out because I don't want rotten hay by spring, and that's what will happen if I don't get them tarped. That pile comes into view. There's like 350 bales in that pile right there. I just put 140 more bales of hay into this, onto this particular farm, but these bales are a little damp. They're in that 25 to 30% moisture range. They will be brought home and they will steam out. They will be around 18% moisture within a month, after they are stacked. Now, I know there's some hay guys out there that are just totally baffled by the way that I make hay, and I'm okay with that. You can be baffled. I've been doing this for 18 years. This is my 18th season. I'm drawing to an end of the 18th season of making big square bales of hay, and I think I know a little bit of how to make quality hay for the mushroom barns. Like I said earlier in this video, I will never, I say I will never, I shouldn't say I will never, I'm not going to close the book on that, but I will not make good hay for horses and cattle for a long time. Let's put it that way. The simple reason is I just can't stand not getting paid. But anyways, this is the end of this video, and as you see on the screen, it says please give a thumbs up for more. That thumbs up will give me a huge bump in my subscriber base and views. So please just hit the thumbs up button if you like this video. If you don't like it, hit the thumbs down button. That's okay too. I'm okay with that because I'm not going to force people to like what I do if they don't want to do it. So thanks again, everyone. My goal is to get the silver play button by the end of 2017. I'm at 64,000 subscribers, so I'm not begging for subs. I'm just asking you, if you're a lurker and you're lurking this channel for any amount of time, please just hit the subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything, and it'll just you know, make it more worthwhile for me when I get that silver play button. I know there's a lot of guys out there that already have the silver play button that don't put the effort into their videos that I do. But that's okay. You know, everybody has their niche. Now, whether it's a wording thing or whatnot, but don't forget to thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I appreciate every single one of you, and this will probably be the last drone video for a little while because I have other things coming down the pike. Thanks again.